to the Hermitage. Malcolm Bradbury, as I said, an admirer of his previous works, History Man, and in particular, Rates of Exchange. This one is, I don't know if monumental, but bigger, more impressive in that it takes Denis Diderot, his visit. Catherine the Great is a major character here. Nothing because, as little as I know Russian history, maybe this is the only great ruler they had. Peter the Great. There's a play here. Maybe I should make a note on that play. Seen here in the city in the days when I was going to the theater. And an impressive performance that was a play by our very own Andrei Zografin. Vlad Zografin, sorry, not Andrei. Maybe I got it mixed up with Andrei Shaban, the greatest director. Meta Busana, downtown. I'm going off. But Peter the Great was, in fact, quite contemptible in his actions. Yes, he did great things, St. Petersburg and all. But he had his son tortured and killed, his own son. So Catherine the Great, if you put her against Stalin, against Lenin, against Putin, with capricious temperament sometimes, it has to be said, I'm not at all sure how much is artistic license and dialogue, of course, created for the purposes of what is a novel, a work of fiction, which can throw a lot of light on what happened. I'm thinking something that can change perception, destroy myths. I'm thinking Josephine Fay, but I don't have the title for now. Daughter in Time, wherein she speaks of Richard III and the terrible misconception we have from Shakespeare and others. Now is the winter of our discontent turned into glorious summer by the sun of York, and all the clouds that load upon our sky in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Richard III has the Hunchback in some places. It's the film with Richard Dreyfuss. The creep, the epitome of evil. Well, no. History shows, and we have a novel which is making this clear, Josephine Fay. It wasn't. It's false. It's one of those lies that keep being perpetuated. Well, scholars know, but we, the general public, we don't. Until we come across that. Dialogue with Denis Diderot, and the fact that she's not really saving him, but she's buying his library. She's offering him a position, some comfort, peace of mind, while he's chased in Europe by some violent monarchs. He finds refuge in St. Petersburg. At that time, the place to be in some ways. Well, we find the shortcomings, of course, but still, Catherine the Great, the illuminated monarch, the best there was back then. Justine Trudeau of Canada at this moment. I mean, somebody benign, somebody will not commit any infringement. Well, she does, but these are the times she has to kill rebel figures and so on. And in all that, which is so captivating, we have two stories. The present trip to St. Petersburg, which is taking place in the book at the time when Boris Yeltsin has the parliament rebelling, and then he has to use the tanks shooting into the building of the parliament to avoid the coup d'etat, the reactionaries taking over and bringing back the Soviet Union or something like that. Putin is taking care of this as we speak. And I mean, annexing territory from the Ukraine, doing a lot of bad things, horrible in fact. So we have two stories. The trip for Denis Diderot in name, sometimes it looks like in name only, and then we go back centuries, Denis Diderot and Catherine the Great. Voltaire is also present, and so many other characters. And we have so much wonderful work, short sentences on philosophy, on so many things, on authors, on Schopenhauer, on how history, how philosophy changed in history. A splendid book, really.